Wednesday, January the 3rd, 2018, to you. Too often, US politics afford us entertaining, nice stories, which could be good subject for a conversation with your girlfriend or your buddies, but you wouldn't take those stories too seriously. Precisely, there are two fascinating, albeit unimportant news that are drawing American public attention. First, American writer Mr. Michael Wolff published his new book, Fire and Fury, inside the Trump White House, describing this dysfunction and infighting in Mr. Donald Trump's presidential campaign. The book also reveals that Mr. Trump did not want to become president and he ran for office only to boost the Trump's trademark value. He even wrote that Mrs. Melania Trump was in tears that election night. Poor Melania. Come here to console you. Well, sorry. But Mr. Wolff's sharpest revelations concerned comments attributed to Mr. Steve Bannon, the former White House chief strategist. Mr. Bannon called the meeting between the Trump campaign's top advisors and the Russian representatives in mid-2016 treasonous and unpatriotic. For his part, Mr. Trump blasted his former top advisor by saying that when he was fired, he not only lost his job, he lost his mind. Actually, Mr. Bannon returned to the ultra-conservative Breitbart News executive chair. That must mean something. Secondly, Mr. Paul Manafort, President Trump's former campaign chairman, sued the special counsel, Mr. Robert S. Mueller III, and asked a federal court to narrow his authority. Legally, the lawsuit is ridiculous. Mr. Mueller does not charge anyone. He only investigates and finds out facts. It is the Department of Justice's job to press charges. Furthermore, the lawsuit invites Mr. Mueller to give a response that spells out all the ways Mr. Manafort is relevant to Mr. Trump and the Russia investigation. Anyway, that lawsuit provides fodder for hardline Republicans who are trying to discredit the proof. In my humble opinion, I believe that Mr. Trump was not offended by pundits' claims that he is unfit for office. We all know how much Mr. Trump despises them. What I think it must have been an insult was the assertion that he did not want to win the election. In any case, what it really matters is that Mr. Trump is the President of the United States, regardless of what he wanted, and Mr. Robert S. Mueller is doing his job. Trump is trumping and Mueller is mulling. That is all. The world is still on.